You're watching Marsha on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. I'm Marsha Littlejohn, and we are going to get right into it because we have an introduction from Art Ciasca, who is the CEO of our Suncoast Mental Health and is actually Mental Health Center. Art, it's wonderful to see you, and I'm not ignoring this lovely lady because I want you to introduce her.
Oh, thank you, and appreciate the opportunity to be here, Marsha. I'm really pleased that I've been on the show a few times, but we're bringing in one of our new board members to the show today, Ms. Jennifer Strawn, who is coming in with a lot of energy and excitement and doing some amazing things for Suncoast Mental Health Center.
Do you know, when you were talking about this and introducing Jennifer, I thought this is so wonderful because when you get really active board members in something like this, it's just so dynamite. So it's great to see you, Jennifer, and thanks for spending time with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
I want to ask you, though, right off, what is it about Suncoast Mental Health that makes you so passionate about it?
Oh my, okay. I said this the other day to a friend of mine, and his jaw literally dropped when I started explaining it. I've had my own experiences with thoughts of suicide and depression, and it was something that none of my friends ever realized or thought, and my husband literally had no idea. He knew something was wrong, but didn't know what. For a very long time, I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what was wrong, I just knew something was off. And so I would call a doctor to try to get an appointment, but the appointments are often 2 to 3 weeks off. So by that time I would say, okay, I think I feel better, I think I'm fine, I can handle it on my own. So I would what they call white knuckle it, and I would just hang out and just be there. I talked to my physician. He prescribed something that would help with the symptoms of what was going on. And then lo and behold, after a short while, I found myself at 3 o'clock in the morning holding a handful of pills and just thinking, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be a part of this. But I didn't want to kill myself. I just didn't want to be here anymore. So I literally went into my husband and I said, I can't do this anymore. I told him what was happening. It literally scared me, and obviously scared him very much. So we drove that night and went to get help. I can remember my doctor saying to me, I think you're depressed. And I remember crying and smiling, going, no, I'm not depressed. I have everything a woman would ever want: a beautiful home, nice car, a phenomenal family and husband. I'm not depressed. I have everything I need. And him going, I think you're depressed. And it took a very long time to go, oh, okay, I'm depressed. I need to get a handle on this. So just being able to say, I'm depressed, I need to learn how to cope with this, I need to learn what to do when these feelings come on, I need to learn what medicines to take, and to say, okay, I'm depressed, and it's okay to say that. And then to live with that and go, okay, this is something people can have, and what you can live with it, and learning to live with it, you can be happy and move forward. So I ran into a friend of mine, and she was a volunteer, or she works with Suncoast. It was divine timing. I went to volunteer, and I thought, oh my Lord, this is exactly where I need to be. From the top down, from Art down to the volunteers, it's not a place of employment. It's a true family. They care for the patients like their family. And so I thought, what can I do to help? And not only what can I do to help, how much can I help? Not only with Suncoast, but our community. So here I am.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
What a story. Talk about divinity. We took that just at the right time because we have to take a break now. And oh boy, now I can go and wipe my tears too. I want to talk about that word depression. Sometime come back and really talk about it. Jennifer Strawn, what a magnificent story. And I know you have reached people out there. We're going to be right back in 60 seconds and continue our talk with Art Ciasca and Jennifer Strawn. Don't go away. Marsha.
Hi, I'm Penny Chandler.
I'm Freddie Wolford.
I am Barbara Hoffman.
And I'm Gregory Simpson.
I'm here with Police Chief David Curry.
You're in good company on VeroBuzzTV.com, Vero Beach's local TV station on the internet.
I just love it.
Tell a friend.
We love y'all!
Well, we are indeed back, as I promised, 60 seconds, but oh, in those 60 seconds, I could take a breath, and I'm so proud of you. And of course, what you have done, Jennifer Strawn, by telling that story, and Art, tell me if this is right, just sharing the stories like that, it gives people hope, doesn't it?
It really does. You know, when Jennifer speaks, I think we all kind of feel the same way you do, Marcia. Her story is amazing, and it's sad on one hand, but it's also really inspiring on the other that Jennifer is courageous enough to tell her story to people. And her story is one of hope and recovery, because when you meet Jen and you talk with her, you see what a wonderful human being this is.
Okay, and you have promised me we're going to get a psychologist or a psychiatrist or even that doctor who used the word depression. I want to get that word really discussed. What does it mean? Because depression sometimes means one thing and it just sort of means, but your story explains to people really that this can happen to you. So we're going to continue that, but I guess what you're doing as a board member, not only sharing that story, letting us all know about this absolutely wonderful event that's coming up. So before we have you all talk about that, Art, what is the event?
In fact, I'm going to let Jennifer do that if I can, because she is one of our co-chairs, actually. So I'll chime in if needed, but Jen usually covers it beautifully.
Well, we have an event with Kathy Cronkite, the daughter of Walter Cronkite, we're so lucky and blessed to have her come and speak. She is a phenomenal author. We have a video that we can share with everybody also. The name of her book escapes me right at this moment.
It's called On the Edge of Darkness.
On the Edge of Darkness. And her story is so enlightening. It is one where she walks through the discussion of depression, but it's also one of hope and how you move forward with life also, that there is hope out there. So she will be at Grand Harbor on November 13th, Friday, and then she'll be down in Stewart on Saturday. But it's one that we are so lucky. It's going to be a phenomenal dinner at Grand Harbor for everybody to attend. It's going to be a luncheon down at Harbor Ridge on Saturday.
In Stewart. Now that
yes, in Stewart. And so there'll be tons of wonderful raffle items, a wonderful dinner,
and wonderful
lunch.
food, and that means everybody will be there.
Yes,
good food, good.
Dressed to impress.
But Walter Cronkite's daughter, wow.
And you know, Kathy Cronkite she's an author and she's an actress and a highly intelligent, articulate lady. I watched the 2-minute video of her the other day, and just like your eyes were when Jennifer was speaking, I felt the same way. And she just does such a wonderful job as a mental health advocate. And the event is actually called Finding Peace Amid the Chaos, which is our second time doing this event.
Yes,
so, and Marcia, the invitation is out there for you to attend as my
I am
guest.
going to be there, because I have to tell you, all of what you do and get the word out, and now of course listening to Jennifer, I'm going to get some Kleenex in just a moment. But I love it because there's a happy ending, you know, and in some cases there is not a happy ending because they don't know there is help out there. And all of these different events, we're going to come back in about 60 seconds once again and continue to let you know exactly where you can get all the information about this event that is sponsored by Suncoast Mental Health Center. My guest on this particular segment is Jennifer Strawn, and Art Ciasca, CEO of Suncoast Mental Health Center. Thanks so very much, though, and we'll be right back in 60 seconds, so don't go away.
Watch Chamber Buzz at 6 and 10 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Well, once again, as promised, we are right back in 60 seconds, and we are continuing on this final segment, actually a portion of this segment, really talking about, I think, something that everyone should attend. And this is this event that's going to take place not only in Vero, but in Stewart as well. Right off the bat, though, where can we get all of this information? Is there a website?
Yeah, our website is suncoastmentalhealth.org. Or if you're a Facebooker, you can go to Suncoast Mental Health Center, and there's information there too. Or you can call me. And my down in Fort Pierce is my office, but it's 489-4726. And I'm sure if you call Marcia, she'll happy to pass
Absolutely.
along that information.
You know what I'll do? I'll probably tell you, just Google it.
There you go. That'll work.
Just Google
Yes.
Suncoast Mental Health Center, Fort Pierce, or just Google Art Ciasca. No, you won't know how to spell that last name. But one of the wonderful things that I think your organization does, and certainly the center, is it does give people hope. And when you have board members like Jennifer Strawn, it's just amazing. So what did it mean to you? Because when you heard that Walter Cronkite's daughter, Cathy Cronkite, is coming to Vero Beach to talk about really the same things that you went through. What did it do to you?
It's amazing because you realize you're not alone, and to know that somebody with such power, somebody with such education, who speaks so eloquently, who is so brilliant when you listen to her, yet funny and charismatic at the same time. You realize, okay, I'm not odd. There's not something really wrong with me. And that's kind of why I enjoy talking about it to other people, because I don't want others to go home and feel like, you know, it's necessary that you feel alone or you feel bad, that it's okay to go talk to someone and figure out, okay, if something is going on up there, you can make it better, that there's ways to be happier.
I know we're going to come back in a couple of weeks and bring on someone, an expert in the world of medical and psychiatry and so on, to talk about that word depression. But I have to just find out, was there anything in your childhood that came back up that creates depression?
They don't know, because we've tried to pinpoint different things. They don't know if it's maybe more chemical. In my instance,
hormones and various things.
They think that it might be more chemical, because honestly, I have great parents. I have a phenomenal husband who I thank the Lord for every day. That's why it's weird.
Right there is something. I just very briefly, you mentioned the divine timing.
Yes.
You mentioned thank you, Lord. How important is it to have that spiritual feeling?
Oh, I think it is necessary. It's not just important. I believe it's necessary.
Boy, well, I know that you've helped so many people out there, and we're going to really get so many people helped by attending this particular event. We only have 1 minute left. Art Ciasca website again, and date and time. suncoastmentalhealth.org, or on Facebook, Suncoast Mental Health Center. It's in Vero Beach. It's going to be Friday, November 13th, 6:30 p.m. at Grand Harbor, and then the next day, Saturday, down at Harbor Ridge for a luncheon down there. My number is 489-4726. Cathy Cronkite, like Jennifer, offers a lot of hope, and so it's going to be a great event. And I love it because it's finding peace amid the chaos. And oh boy, if our world isn't in chaos, I don't know what. Boy, oh boy, thanks so much for coming on and reminding us of this. We're all going to be there. We're going to see Cathy Cronkite, and if we don't get to see Cathy, we'll have Jennifer Strawn right here all the time talking about it and giving you a lot of hope. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Marsha.
Thank you very much.
And we hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you in just a minute.
This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare supplement team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
See Arts in Depth with Barbara Hoffman, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 and 10 p.m.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom, where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday, for all of your furniture needs.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. Oh boy, we are talking about our Humane Society of Indian River. And, oh, golly. Janet Winikoff, who is Director of Education, I got to tell you, you have brought the most adorable kitty cat, and I wish you could hear him. He's purring. He is absolutely purring, and you have the most beautiful green eyes. Look at this.
He's melting your heart. I can tell right on camera.
But you know what's? Oh, don't look like that. Oh, you're going to be great for Halloween. He's adorable. He is not declawed yet because we need to talk about that.
Okay,
sometime.
sure.
But tell me about Barret.
Sure. Barret is about 8 or 9 weeks old.
What's the name mean?
Barret means brave as a bear, courageous. There's a reason he has that name, though. The reason is that when he was brought to the Humane Society, he was found with bite marks all over him where he had been attacked by an animal.
This little tiny
This
thing?
little animal, yes. This little beautiful kitten. And he had a limp, and his tail has some issues, but one of our staff members took him home. She and her children, they fostered him for several weeks. And now he is wonderful and ready to be adopted. So we call him Barret because he is brave as a bear. Look at everything he went through. You know, being attacked by an animal and being so little and all that. And he's just as sweet as he can be, but we really see him as being a really courageous kitty.
I do too, and if you could feel him, you would want him immediately. I don't think Essie Mae would tolerate him right now.
We could try.
We could, but what a precious, but he went through so many hard times, and yet he's still this wonderful pet.
Animals are incredibly resilient. You know, we see a lot of animals who come through our doors who have maybe not been treated well, maybe they're underfed, or they've had life situations that have happened, but they are incredibly resilient and really open to love. And so with the right people, the right compassionate people like you,
I would just take him in my pocket, you know, having him there all the time.
Yeah.
But now when we talk about Barret, and you say he's 8 weeks old, how do you know he's 8 weeks old?
They can age him. They can tell, the veterinarian and the staff can usually tell by the teeth and the weight and just, you know, what his growth is like. So they have a pretty good indication usually.
And what do we call his
breed?
Type? Yeah, breed.
Domestic short hair. Yeah, anything you like.
Because I know Holly, our own Holly Smith here at Buzz TV, has Miss Boo.
Right.
And that is a pure black, you know, beautiful, beautiful cat. A lot bigger than Barret. But I'm thinking,
I heard 21 pounds.
There is nothing like a black cat to me. I mean, we did have a stray at one time that we just fell in love with, and Essie did too, actually. But oh boy, he is just wonderful. Okay, in this last minute on this portion,
right?
How do we get Barret?
Just give us a call at 772-388-3331 or stop by the shelter at 6230 77th Street in Vero Beach. We're open 7 days a week for adoptions.
Question. Kitty's still free?
No, we do have our adoption. Our adoption rates,
you missed it.
that money for adoptions, it goes right back into helping other animals. So you're basically paying it forward.
Absolutely wonderful. And I know that there was a point in time during the summertime you missed the sale, but of course all the shots and everything. We'll talk about that when we come back, and we'll also tell you about some. This looks like a time capsule. Well, we'll talk about this when we come back as well with Janet Winikoff, and she, of course, is with our Humane Society of Indian River County. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach. Freddie Wilfrick and Gregory Simpson invite you to Spotlight Indian River weeknights at 6:30 and 10:30.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We're here with Barret, and of course that is brave as a bear, Barret, and Janet Winikoff of our Humane Society. But I love it because you were talking and showing us some of these wonderful toys. This is not a time capsule.
No, that's not a time capsule.
It looks like a dog has been playing with it.
Yes, you know, actually, thanks to the children at St. Helen's School, they came to us, and their teachers came to us and said, we'd love to make something that would help the animals at the shelter. Can you give us some ideas? So we had seen this online through the Ciasca-CEO as a great toy that you can make for animals in shelters and also even for your animals at home. It's just a piece of PVC pipe.
Oh, sure. We all have that.
Right, but it needs to be a special grade PVC pipe, and people can call me at 571-6418 if they want to know what kind it is, but you can buy it at Home Depot or Lowe's.
What's the barcode?
Oh, it's just from
an old PVC pipe. Okay.
and then it has 2 caps, and then you just drill 2 holes in the middle. Right
Does it come
here,
apart?
and it comes apart, right. So what you do is you fill this with kibble.
Kibble?
Yes.
Is that
dog
someone
kibble?
we know? Oh, dog kibble.
some dry dog food.
Okay.
And then you recap it, and then you have a great toy.
Oh.
It's an exercise toy, and it's
And
great
kibble
for
is large enough that it doesn't just pour out.
Right, exactly. But it will pop out a little bit at a time. So as the dog rolls this around, it makes a great toy, and it's nice for people who are working during the day. They can put their dog's food in here, and then their dog has something fun to play with.
Would cats like it?
They actually do have something
Smaller?
similar that's
Yeah.
much smaller for cats, yeah. But this is a great kind of a toy that you can make, especially if you have larger dogs, or if you have dogs who are sitting at home kind of bored because you're working all day.
And
So
I
it gives
guess
them something
it
to do.
rolls, so they play with it.
It rolls around, so
What a
it's a
great
great
idea.
exercise, great stimulation. It gives them something to do because we know that when we just put the food right in the bowl, the dogs gobble it up in 30
yes.
seconds, and then they have nothing else to do for the rest of the day. This will take them probably half an hour to an hour, and so they get some exercise, stimulation.
Great idea.
They're doing something.
But
so.
I think St. Helens Kids, I mean,
It's awesome. They made like 30 or 40 of these for us, so it's really
fantastic.
incredible that they did that. But anyone can make these right at home, and their parents drilled those the holes in there.
Oh,
So
and
it's-
you drill the holes in.
Drill the holes, and that's
then
it.
how fabulous.
Yeah, it costs about $3 compared to some of the fancier toys
Sure.
that may cost $25 or $30 in the store. So you can make this right at home.
All right, yes. Catnip toy.
A catnip toy, right. So this is the other thing. Sometimes classrooms, Girl Scout troops will come to us and say, what kind of toys can we make for the cats? So this is a great toy that you can make for shelter
Hold it real
animals.
still, let him see. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
It's been licked quite a few times, so it looks a little dirty.
and Barret was having fun
And Barret
with it,
had
too.
fun with it, but all it is a baby sock and catnip, and you just knot the end of the baby sock. So you can get a bag of baby socks for about $4.
Sure.
And then you just take some inexpensive catnip, and then you put about a teaspoon in, and you're ready to roll.
That is a fabulous idea. How great for animals, though, to have fun, because I know Essie Mae has a little toy, and it had catnip in it, and you can keep putting catnip in it, and she
Right.
loves it. But, oh, we've got to get your behavior person come back sometime, because there's so many
Absolutely.
things that are going on with Essie Mae. I don't know if it's the hurricane, I don't know if it's the weather, or if she's looking for a friend that used to come by in the backyard, and she would see him through the porch, and he doesn't come by anymore. So we have to talk about that, too. We'll talk all about behavior with animals and kitty cats, but in the meantime, Barret is up for adoption. Oh, and he needs a really loving home. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Marsha.
Hi, I'm Penny Chandler.
I'm Freddie Wolford.
I am Barbara Hoffman.
And I'm Gregory Simpson.
I'm here with Police Chief David Curry.
You're in good company on VeroBuzzTV.com, Vero Beach's local TV station on the internet.
I just love it.
Tell a friend.
We love y'all!
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare Supplement Team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. We can also help you find the right Medicare supplement policy from the best insurance companies around. So if you or someone you know is about to turn 65 years or older, call Nation's Helpline today. Don't spend more than you have to on Medicare supplement insurance. Call Nation's Helpline today and find out how easy it is to protect the ones you love. Even if you already have Medicare, this is a program for you. The call and quote is free, and there are no obligations. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804. That is 800-632-2804.
And indeed, we are back. We're wrapping up the show, and I have to tell you that Janet Winikoff always brings the most exciting, wonderful things. And of course, in this case, Barret, braver than a bear, is up for adoption. Hey, look at this. I mean, you would never know that it had been mistreated.
I know, yeah.
And all they have to do to get him?
They just come to the Humane Society, 6230 77th Street. You need to speak with our adoption counselors. We ask that you bring the whole family so that everybody is involved in the decision.
Or just come out and see the animals out there, and then you'll fall in love. Oh.
And we actually have at least 2 other black kitties who are available for adoption. I saw multiple other kittens who are up for adoption. We also have older cats who are looking for homes. We need to remember that those kittens, they grow up. So we have adult kitties who also need homes as well.
All right, one last thing though that's very important, Flavors of Fall
Flavors
event.
of Fall, that's right. Monday, September 14th, our 2 thrift shops.
Right up.
Yeah, they are going to be holding an event called Flavors of Fall, and it's where they're going to be showcasing all of their different autumn clothing and houseware so that people can get ready in the community for Halloween. They're going to have costumes, Thanksgiving, all kinds of great things. So people can go out to our thrift shops. We have one in Vero Beach, we have another in Sebastian, and they can go shopping for Halloween, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas time, get their their cold weather clothes, and all of that money goes right back to helping the animals of Indian River County. So people can shop and help animals like Barret at the same time.
Oh, how terrific. But I think the most important thing is someone needs to adopt Barret. Holly? Oh, this precious, and oh look, he's so calm because now his little eyes were closed as well. It breaks your heart to think that he had been mistreated, but now he is available for adoption. All you have to do is call the Humane Society. In the meantime, just go out there and take your family out there and meet them, because look at those eyes. Oh my golly.
And you know what, I just want to say, if Barret's not the right kitty for you, we have so many other wonderful animals who are looking for homes. So
absolutely.
Maybe you see an animal on here who's not the right match, but there are lots of other animals, and I'm sure there's a perfect match for everybody who's out there.
And I would like to personally say that Barret will be a perfect match for anybody. Oh, because he's so adorable. He is so precious. I don't know how much time we have left, about ready to wrap it up, but I can tell you this is one of the most exciting things. Every single week we have the Pet of the Week right here on Buzz TV. Janet Winikoff comes in. You have behavior specialists with animals come in. You have, of course, Ann Cahill comes in. She's an animal trainer, and when she brings in those wonderful puppy dogs, wow. And that's another thing. Did Sarge get adopted?
I believe he did, yes.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
As a matter of fact, yes, because I saw the family who was meeting with him.
Oh, how terrific.
He had a great family.
Do you know what I would really love?
To have them come on.
Yes, have someone who has made that adoption and made that move come in and tell about the experience. And oh boy, this one is just so precious and calm as a cucumber.
We can make that happen, definitely.
Oh, well, Barret, we are going to find you a home. And of course, we are talking, of course, with Janet Winikoff. She is with our Humane Society. She's Director of Education, so if you need to know anything, just call Janet at Humane Society. Janet, thanks so very much for coming on.
Marcia, thanks for having me on.
Great to have you here. And we hope you're enjoying all of these wonderful shows on Buzz TV. Don't forget to tell your friends, get the app. All around the world, you get to see Buzz TV. And right now, this is Vero Buzz TV. We have Sebastian Buzz TV. We have Miami Buzz TV. Get the app and don't miss a show. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much. But at ICANN, we work for you. We shop all the private and government plans available, dozens of plans, to find the plan that best suits you and your family's needs at historically low prices.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. It takes the mystery out of comparison price shopping for prescription medicine, giving you the power to instantly find the pharmacy with the lowest price and save possibly hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single year. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Please call 800-345-7585